All right, let's see. Is this thing working? Check, 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 check. Looks like something's working. Let's check the audio. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Do we have a plug-in? We do. What is our plug-in doing? Okay, that's not bad. That's good. Hopefully it's taking out the air conditioning noise and the fan noise. And let's see. Check, 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 check. Audio's plenty loud. Well, good, good. I try to make it as loud as possible without being too loud. Too loud. True North. TNC. I like it. I like it. Welcome. Glad you're here. Let's see. Let me get a couple other ducks in a row here. Ducks, ducks, ducks. Duck, duck, goose. Yeah, looks like we're good there. Looks like we're good there. All right. All right. So is this the last beta ever? You'll have to join the show and find out. Oops, got to adjust chair. Hold on. There we go. Right about there. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're good. We got about 9 minutes before the show. I was just had tuned in a few minutes ago while I was getting ready for this to the PTZ Optics show where they had John Mahoney from NeuralNet on there. NeuralNet is a think of it as vMix call on steroids. I think he can do up to 12 callers, and it's got all sorts of great ways of handling green rooms and mix minus on the audio and that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for a solution like that, you might try looking at NeuralNet. It's GNURALNET, NeuralNet. John Mahoney, really great guy and brilliant too. Brilliant guy, brilliant guy. How is the knee doing? Well, the knee is coming along. Thank you for asking. Oops, hold on. Let's get a little bit more here in the center. There we go. Monday marked 5 weeks since the knee replacement, and I am doing what I am supposed to be doing for the most part, and making progress, doing PT with the PT group twice a week, and then on my own the rest of the time. So it's moving forward. Had a little bit of a fright just a few minutes ago where I was carrying a large carton server out to the car and felt a little twing in the knee, and then with a sharp pain. And I've been told sharp pains are not good. So I put down what I was carrying and hobbled back in here and put up the knee for 10 or 15 minutes, and then tried it out, and the sharp pain has gone away. So I'll mention that the next time I'm in there. And I used a hand truck for the box after that. So there we go. But it's an adventure. It's an adventure. You know, if you've ever had major health problems, it's always an adventure kind of getting back into good health. Or if you've lived with someone that's had major health issues, to get them back into good shape. It's always notable and an adventure. Sure is. OG Gamer is in the house. AceDreamerCatcher.com is in the house. I am glad to be back. Glad to be back, making plans to be at NAB in April in Las Vegas. That's going to be fun. Actually, I've got I guess it's not a gig per se, but I'm doing a training event for a client in Kansas next month. So I'll fly out to Kansas for a couple days. And that'll kind of be my beta test, as it were, of the new knee to see if it will withstand air travel and walking up numerous flights of steps to a press box. Maybe they have an elevator. Ooh, that would be nice. We'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, Rick. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. We're doing well here. Better than I deserve, and better than I expected. I expected horrendous pain in this thing. Hello, Michael Graves. Good day. Glad to have you. And that was not the case. Of course, they always say, staying ahead of your pain is the way to do it. So we have tried to manage it. Rick was on the beach for the last 2 weeks watching. Well, I'm sorry I missed you, because I know you were within a stone's throw of here. But I was just not up to have guests. And Rudy is here. Hello, Rudy. Welcome. Glad to have you. Good to see you. I've missed seeing you. When would I have seen you? Oh, well, I would have seen you at IBC, maybe last year, had they had one. But not to happen. Yep. All right, let's see. Waiting to take Tony to his follow-up here. He broke his fibula, tibula, an ankle, and something else in his knee in that car wreck. Oh my gosh. At least I had a choice with mine. A car wreck, it just happens. Ouch. I am so sorry. I hope he's on the mend. I hope he is mending with little pain and with lots of speed. Yep, that would be my prayer. Holy cow. So today we're going to talk about vMix 25, which a new beta was released yesterday. Glad to be back. Thank you very much. Glad to be back and, getting stronger every day. That's the thing, getting stronger every day, seeing the strength come back. And recording record weight loss numbers, because the anesthesia 5 weeks ago just killed my appetite for, I don't know, probably a week or 10 days. And then, when I started to get an appetite back, my stomach had shrunk. So I've dropped 20 pounds and would like to keep it off. Somebody was saying to me, "Oh, you look gaunt. You don't look good. You look skinny." I was like, I'll keep it like this. That would be good. Hello, Marie. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Welcome. Welcome. It is just so you can either cry or rejoice with me. It is 74 degrees. Ooh, excuse me, 74 degrees here today, Fahrenheit. And just miserable. I had to turn on the air conditioning. Anyway, glad Marie is here. Marie is in the frozen areas of the world. Yep, sorry about that. The Danes living in Sweden. All right, let's see. How are we doing on time? We've got 2 minutes left. We're good. All right, very good. Good day. Good day. Yeah, we're going to talk about vMix 25. We're going to talk about no ice. Good. That's great. Maybe that means that things will start blooming soon. I need to go out and prune some roses. It's only just going to freezing. Oh, okay. So it's still cold. It's just not that cold. Okay, good. Yeah. We had some bad ice storms here in the U.S. I didn't get to go through them, but that's okay with me. Nope, that's okay with me. All right, let's see. All things considered, he's doing good. Good. Glad to hear that. Nobody deserves that. Nobody. Not like that, anyway. Some people may deserve some bad stuff, but let's let a judge and a jury decide that. Not an automobile. Yep. All right. Well, we're doing the countdown here. Oh, you can't see the countdown. Let's see if I can show you the countdown. Where's the countdown? Here's the countdown. Right there. So we will count down to the show, and I'll hit the magic pink button. Is it a pink button? It is a pink, kind of a pinkish purple button. Marie says they're surrounded by way too much water and the weather's like in England. Well, yeah, give me Gaunt. Yeah, I get that. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's make this show go. What do you say? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Yes, it worked. Hooray! Thank you, Martin K. Hey, I'm Tom Sinclair. This is Streaming Idiots. This is where you come when you're either learning to live stream and screwing it up and, you kind of feel like an idiot. This is where all the idiots gather. Even more experienced idiots, because I can tell you, after doing this for years and years and years, this summer will be 10-year anniversary of this show. After doing it all these years, you still make mistakes. Still have, well, maybe not mistakes, but unintended consequences. How about that? I didn't know it would work out this way. The last time I did it was different. Of course, it was different than this time too, but yeah. Audio is generally the thing that slips me up. Anyway, last night, the kind of a bit of news here as we get started. Last night, vMix, those rascals down in Australia, the vMix guys released a new beta for version 25. And I think, my opinion is that is the very last beta ever for version 25. Yes. My prediction is that they released 25.0.0.20 as a beta. And my prediction is that they will release 25.0.0.21 as an official release. Now, I have no inside knowledge on this, none at all. And I would say historically, I'm generally wrong with these predictions. But I just think that 25 has gotten to the point where they're very, where the bugs that are to be found are not going to be found in beta because it's just not a widespread enough acceptance. Now, we've been using version 25 since it was first released in beta. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to use it for production, but that's the whole purpose of this show, is to show you what happens when you do things you're not supposed to do, like use beta for production. I mean, we're using beta 25.0.0.20 right now. Downloaded it, installed it this morning. Did I test it? Of course not. Did I do anything with it except load up my preset from last week? No, I didn't. But I do want to show off a couple of the new features that were added since the previous version. I think the previous version that I had was .17. The vMix Funtime Live Show, which was last night here in the US, used .18, and then today .20 was available. So they must have found something or decided to add something else at the last minute. The big feature that was added for this version was something, and I'm not sure, it's one of the version 25 is going to be one of these that's got a little something for everybody in it, but no great grand killer feature. It's got more categories, it's got live LAN, it's got lots of other teeny little fixes. And now it has the ability to change colors of titles that were designed in GT Title Designer, which I think is going to be one of those things that people throw out there or that vMix is thrown out there with a particular case in mind, a particular use in mind. And, you know, we're going to say, well, I wouldn't use it like that. I'd use it like this. I'd use it to change the background right there, or something like that. So I thought, you know, what better way to introduce this new feature than to have the person that actually created this new feature to come talk about it. So, with no further ado, recorded from last night, let's bring in Mr. Martin Sinclair.
This is the last
Martin,
news segment, which
show.
I'm going to be demoing a new feature we added to vMix 25 Preview just a couple of weeks ago. For those that don't know, you can go to forums.vmix.com. You can keep up to date on our beta and preview releases before they're released to the forums. This is where we can get them out to their community that can give us feedback on bugs and things like that. There have been a few bugs, so we've been fixing them steadily and hoping to get this released, but also a couple of small additional features being added along the way in addition to what has already been announced. Now, if you want to know what is new in vMix 25 besides this, you can find that out on the forums as well, or you can watch our last month's Funtime Live show where I do a demo of all of those features. So today I'm just going to be doing a demo of this new feature, which is GT Title Object Colors. So let's jump into the desktop capture here on my trusty laptop. Now I'm just going to open up the GT Title Designer right here. And colored objects is just simply put a way that you can change the color of certain objects in your production from within vMix, and you can use things like data sources and API and things like that. So if we imagine, like for a sporting team, we may want you know, the two sports teams on a lower third. So I'm just going to quickly throw something here where I have this one. Let's just call that Team 1. And let's put that also over here. Just fine tune that a little bit. Let's make sure that these got white is the fill color. Like so. Let's make them bold. Alright, so I've got two team images right here. And now I can go to the rectangles and I can actually, let's just rename that one to Team 2 Box. And let's rename this one to Team 1 Box, like so. And then we can go to the Data tab. And this is important because by default you can only see in vMix your text elements and your image elements. So we want to actually untick the hidden box for these rectangular boxes, like so. And let's just make sure we Team 1 name and Team 2 name right there. And let's save this as color example, like so. So we've got Team 1 and Team 2, very basic title of course. But now I can go back to vMix here and I can add this under the recent tab, and there is our title. Let's just put something behind it and let's set it up as an overlay like so. And we can go into the title editor now, and you'll see what's new in this update is we've now organized these objects into different categories. You have the usual text ones, so I can type in my teams as I normally would. If I have any images, such as social title images, things like that, or now I've got the new color tab. And any object, you know, circle or rectangle or ellipse that I've set up and I've unticked hidden for, I can see the colors here, and I can either choose the color picker there to choose a color, like maybe this team has a color of a dark blue, and maybe this team has a dark red color like that. And there you go, you can change those colors. You can see that they're represented as HTML colors in here. And you can also assign that to data sources. So the idea being for various sports, you could have your various team names in a spreadsheet, and you could have their team colors. You could have more than one. You could go fancy with multiple different boxes or circles to represent the team colors, and you could have a box like that, another box over the top of it, so it sort of looks like a border, and then you could go and use that spreadsheet to quickly and easily assign all of the various colors to the team. You can also control that via the API, and you can also control that using the presets down below here. So we've got Team 2, Team 1 in these colors, and if I just change this color to a purple type color, and let's change this one to, let's go with a sort of a dark green color, and then I can add that as another preset. As usual, I can jump through them like that if you just wanted to control it all manually. So that's just a quick overview of the new color object ability to edit those with data sources within vMix 25. So as I mentioned, you can go to our website of forums.vmix.com to try that out. Let us know your feedback. If you find any bugs, let us know. So if you've got any questions about that as well, now's the time, and you're watching us live, to put them in, because now it's time for the Q&A.
And they're not really live. So sorry I had to adjust the chair here, throw the old leg up, and take some of the pressure off of it. But as I think about the uses for that, I think about all my friends that do live streaming of sporting activities, especially ones where there are two teams and each team has colors, and they may, throughout the course of the season, they may have, they may be representing one team. So one team is always the color it is, and then all the other teams, the opposition, are a different color. Or folks that are doing a live stream of different games that may not have the same teams involved. Perhaps a tournament, something like that, where you can save a lot of time by setting this up in advance and having certain things colored. For example, if your scoreboard had a block for the team name, and you wanted to use both of the team colors, because typically teams have two colors, a major color and a minor color. Let's say if it's Florida State University, they use garnet and gold. And so you might have a graphic that you've built in GT Title Designer that incorporates garnet on part of it and gold on part of it. But then you may want to use the same title in a different game that Florida State is not playing in. Perhaps Duke University is playing in it, and their colors are blue and white. I'm not sure what color blue, but I know somebody out there knows. And so, again, with the punch of a button, you can shift the background colors to be the team colors that you want. And as you saw in there, you have the ability, of course, to add images. So you're going to add a logo for the team. And that can be pre-programmed. It can be preset ahead of time. And then as you build your library of that for the future, you're just going to go back and pop in one, and boom, off you go. I think this is just another way. It does add, like everything good, you're adding a level of complexity. And there will be people that won't understand it because they'll want to use it, but they don't know how to use GT Title Designer. And so it's like, okay, well, you can't jump ahead until you have learned what you need to learn. Now, fortunately, folks that have used virtually any other graphics program can pick up on GT Title Designer pretty quickly. It's not difficult to learn. And as Martin adds features like this, it adds to the knowledge. It adds to the amount of information that you have to learn about it. But I think the only thing different that he did this time was untick that data tab, because that was the different part that you had to have in order for your data to be visible in the title in vMix. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Let me do one other thing here. If I can bring it up quickly, because I know that all of us want to know about this. if you want to get the latest beta from vMix, you want to go to the vMix forum, which is forums, plural, forums.vmix.com, and go to the general discussion section. And that's where you'll see, that's where you'll see the link to the beta. The beta that vMix used last night, .18, was released a week ago, and was mostly with some bug fixes. And then I'm looking here today, and well, why don't I just show you what I'm looking at instead of telling you that? That's the beauty of this medium, is that we can do it all pretty quickly. So this is, and boy, is that small. Maybe I won't. It's too small. I mean, can you read that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Holy cow, that's teeny. Can I don't think I can do anything with it. Oh well. Anyway, the version that was released last night, 16 hours ago, 25.0.0.20, does fix a bug in live LAN, randomly stopping after about 24 hours of continued use. And it adds the feature that we just saw, and it adds support for color emojis. When you use the is it the Segway UI emoji font? So let me go into GT Title Designer and see if we can find we're going to open, and can we go? Let's go back one. Oh, hold on. I think we can do this quickly, so bear with me just a second. Text middle, little lower third. Horizontal blue, no. No. Let's see if we can still do this quickly. We have to go into Program Files, into vMix, into Titles, into GT Social, and then we're looking for, which one is it we're looking that we use? It is Social 14. Okay. Social 14 bonus track blue. It is right there. Okay, great. And we are going to change the message to Segway UI emoji. Well, there it is. It's already set for that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So in just a second, we're going to go into pre-show, and we're going to try this out. So if somebody wants to pop some emojis into their either into Facebook or into YouTube, into the chat. Now, the qualification is these emojis have to be Microsoft Windows emojis. I put some emojis in last night into the Funtime Live show, and they were from my Android phone, and only half of them worked. The other half just came across as text descriptions of what I'm doing. So it wasn't nearly as effective. There we go. Now Otis has tried it, so let's see if we can pull that in there. And in fact, at one point, yeah, there we go. At one point, Martin was asking people to post messages using the emojis as a message. So there we go. And in fact, we can go into Title Designer, into the title editor, and let's just bump these up a little larger just for fun. So there we go. So we've got, there we go. KMR's got it. Oh, Otis sent those from his Android phone. Okay, very good, very good. And Kevin Michael Reed. Kevin, where did you send yours from? From a phone, from a tablet, from a laptop, from a desktop? I don't know that I would have access to from your phone. It says Otis. Yeah, I do have access to emojis. There we go. So what if I did that? We're going to get those in there? Yeah, maybe so, maybe not. Ah, this is interesting. So that's from Facebook. Excuse me, that's from YouTube. Those are YouTube emojis that did not work. So let's see. Let's try this one. And we'll send that one and see what we get. So those worked. But the YouTube emojis do not work. Interesting. Jeep and Dave couldn't find a Jeep emoji. That's all right. And Steve sent these from his iPhone, so those seem to work. And Kevin sent his from the YouTube chat browser on his Mac. Okay. And that's what I did, but mine did not. Mine came across like this, and it was supposed to be the YouTube logo. So yeah, so we can have some fun. You know what I think would be really fun? Well, of course, I'm easily amused, so, but is to take just the emoji with no graphics, no nothing, and just have the emoji pop up, right here as a pair of eyes looking down on me. Oh gosh, I bet we could do that. Could we do that? Could we do that quickly? Let's see. Let's see if we can. We'll take that one, and we'll take that, and we'll take that, and we'll drag it over here, and then we'll take that, and get rid of it, that, and get rid of it, that, and get rid of it, that, and get rid of it. Hold on, bear with me here. We're having fun. I promise we're still having fun. Okay. Source, we're going to get rid of. Message, we're going to get rid of. Message, photo. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. Delete layer 1. Message layer. We're going to delete that one. And we'll delete that one. Well, we may as well just started from scratch if we were going to do that. Okay. So let's take some text and just add it. Whoops. Just add it right. Let's start from scratch. New. There we go. Okay. We'll take some text and we'll put it right here. And we'll save it. As desktop. And let's try it. Bear with me just another second. Add an input. Title input. Browse. No, we want to go to recent. There it is right there. And we're going to have to change GT. We're going to have to change social. So let's take this one off. We'll put this one on. And we will direct vMix social to a new. There we go. And we'll refresh the title. Okay, now let's find those googly eyes. And they should have popped up right there, but they didn't. Okay, I did it wrong. But I think you got the idea. I think you get the idea. Yep. Somehow I've done it. I did it incorrectly. Let's see what we get there when we do that. Yeah, you can see it right there are the characters. So let's try again. Nope. Oh well. You get the idea. But yeah, we'll take that little guy off right there. Oh, that's going to be fun to play with. So you could have shortcuts or triggers that would have, you know, if you're going to do something with Halloween, you can have little eyes that pop out, you know, and look around or all sorts of things, because everything else would be invisible. Don't need these anymore. So that would be really fun. Otis says, what does Otis say? Let's see. Let's put our vMix back, our vMix social back on. Number 14. And where is number 14? There it is. And that's the one I was trying, that's the symbol I was trying to get just a second ago. So Otis said he used vMix Social during Bible study until some emojis started taking over the whole video during a live stream. Oh, that's funny. Well, you know, you can control what's allowed to go to vMix Social and what isn't. Yeah, Rich. So I don't think those emojis are going to work. Yeah. But I think that one's going to work. Let's see what Jeep and Dave has sent. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So wait a second. Only 1 thumbs up and 20 watching. We need to fix that. Well, that would be great. Yeah, the nice thing about thumbs up is, at least with YouTube, is that it increases a show's visibility to other people that have expressed an interest in the same subject. So if you guys would thumbs me up, that would be great. And although I'm not always worthy of it, I will admit it. I mean, there's sometimes when I'll watch my video and I'll thumbs down myself. I think I did that once. Did that once. All right, let's move into the post show, and we might have that invisible emoji thing. We'll have another go at that. So sit tight. Be right back. There we go. Rich got that working. All right, let's see. Let's do let's work on this together. So we are going to do a desktop capture of, can we just copy this whole display? Is that going to work? Yeah, there we go. All right, so there's the desktop capture, and we're going to open GT Title Designer. There we go. And let's just start from new. Oops, there's new. And we want to have a emoji. So let's grab some text, and we'll put in a text box. And then we'll check this text and see what it is. Ah, it was the wrong font. So let's do a can we do an SEQ? Emoji. There we go. That's what we want right there. That's what we want. All right, let's move this so it's looking over my right shoulder, and we'll save this as the one we saved before that didn't work. and we'll replace that one. Okay. So let's go back and add input. We'll add a title input. Recent is going to be that EYS. Why EYS? I don't know. All right, so there's the text. So let's go back here, and we will put that one on an overlay channel. We'll put it on overlay channel 3. And then let's select Rich's. Is this going to say? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, we've got to change vMix Social. And select that new GT zip folder. So we'll go there. And then we'll refresh the title. We'll minimize that. That's on 3. We'll send that there. Is that still not working? Let's see. Should be right there. Should have stuff in it. But it's not appearing right there. Let's see. Let's put a just color bars up. There it is. It says text. Okay. So let's go in title editor and say no, we need to let's go back here for just a second. We need to tell it to be no fingers. We need to tell it, let's see how GT Title Designer does this one right here. And what is this message? Message layer, message. Oh, yeah, we've got to have a source and all that other stuff. Okay, that's what we didn't do. And the message. So if we take this and can we grab it and just drag it over here, or does it? Yeah, it wants to stay inside that layer. Can we unlock the layer? No, layer's already unlocked. What if we cut that and pasted it over here? No, it ends up inside a photo layer. Okay, well, let's just add a new layer. There's a new layer. Is this our message? So let's put our message up here in this layer, which is locked. There we go. Now we're moving. That's what we wanted right there. And all this other stuff right here, we don't want. So let's get rid of all that and see if we can make this work. Okay, so we're going to save this as, we'll make this EYZ so that it's different. Save, minimize, and then we'll overlay it. Oh, we got to add it back. Let's see, let's add input, title input, recent input, EYZ, that's the new one. There's the message. We need to tell vMix Social that we're using a different title now. EYZ, yep, refresh title, okay. And we'll overlay that. And can we pick this and send it? Yeah, there it is. It worked. It worked. Let's go. Let's put this one up there. So there it is. So if I were doing googly eyes, let's put some googly eyes up there. There's a googly eyes. Now I might want to make those bigger. Let's see, let's go find our googly eyes title editor. Can we make those bigger? Yes, we can. Yes, thank you, Rudy. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. Such an idiot. Okay, let's see. Let's move our googly eyes. So we're going to go to position. And let's move them so that they're right over my shoulder. How about that? There we go. There we go. So now we can put Rich's thumbs up. There you go. I'm liking this. This is fun. I mean, what else could we do with this? Oh, now the message field wasn't big enough to let them all stack out. So I could actually make the message field smaller. And they would just line up in a line. Ha. What about these? Yep, same thing. There we go. And so regular words would just appear as regular words. I like it. I like it. So let's see if we can go find a suitable emoji for something like this. And I can hardly see what those are. They're so teeny. How about, there we go. So we'll try something different. Here we go, right there. I have a tiger on my shoulder. Well, interesting. I think that brings up some interesting possibilities. And you can incorporate those into a lower third that, the guests or at least vMix Social could change. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. You just never know. You just never know. Never know. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting a little achy here. So I am going to have to scoot on out of here at a snail's pace. But I will see you next week. Got some good ideas for some shows coming up the rest of this month and next month. But if I told you, no, I'll make sure you get some advance notice. But thanks for showing up. Remember, give me the thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. And I think I've got something to see us out of here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Cheerio.